If you died right now, would you have any regrets?
Regrets? No, because a regret means I want to take back something I've done. So no regrets.
Or maybe there's things you wanted to do, but you didn't do them.
Wait, is that due to me dying? Like, it's not like I passed up on those moments. It's like there's stuff I want to do in the future that I'm not able to do yet, but I wouldn't have regrets because I wasn't able to do them anyway right now in my current state. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So no, I wouldn't have any regrets.
I would have regrets. Maybe want to talk to my parents more, or I don't know, spending more time with loved ones, less time working. I don't know. I feel like if I died today, I feel like I wouldn't feel complete necessarily.
Was that due to you not doing things you were available to do, or because you haven't had the time to be able to do everything you wanted to do? Because I feel like that's not a regret.
I think so. Because you can do anything you want to do.
That's not true.
Like, what's something that you want to do but you feel like you can't do right now?
Like, for instance, let's say I want to buy a house. I currently don't have the money set up to buy a house right now currently, but I will have the money in the future to get a house. I can't regret not buying a house when I die because I don't have the money to buy that house.
Are we talking about a specific house?
Yes, a house that requires me to have X amount of money to get, yes.
Okay, so you're talking about a specific house. You say there's no way you could get that house right now.
No, yeah, there's no way.
But how do you know there's no way?
Because I can go look at how much the house costs and what I would need for like a loan and stuff like that, and if I would be able to pay it off, given my circumstance.
Okay, for example, I assume that you have a house in mind. How much money do you need specifically to get the house?
I don't have a house in mind currently, but I'm pretty sure it'll be over like $500,000.
Okay, $500,000. Are you actively looking for ways to get $500,000 right now?
Yes, I invest, and I'm also looking at like real estate spots because I want to get into real estate too. So like I'm doing things to do it, but I can't like say, oh, I regret not buying or purchase this thing because I don't have the money for it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
I get that, but like, do you feel like you're taking all the steps you could right now to get that house as soon as possible?
I guess not, but I don't have regrets for that.
That's fair. See, I feel like I don't know.
I look at stuff very differently. I look at stuff very differently though. Like I can't regret because like I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't regret anything, really. I mean, you did it. That's what you did. In the moment, you didn't regret it, so I regret it after.
I understand that perspective. I feel like it's good to have a balance. Like, there's some things I did in the past that I regret and that I learned from and say that I won't do again. But I think sometimes we put together regret and guilt. Like, you can regret something and not necessarily feel guilty about it. Or maybe you did feel guilty about it, but you're over the guilt of it. But you could still look at that action and be like,
I mean, I'll say in certain instances, like if I was knock on wood, if I was to die today, I don't have any regrets in terms of like obviously, like for instance, I play 2K, right? I might take a bad shot. I regret taking that shot, but I wouldn't say if I die today, man, I regretted taking that shot in 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that. Like, in the moment, I regretted it, but I don't really, you know.
Well, that's such a small thing, though. Like, there aren't any like bigger things. Like, you're like, dang, I wish I would have gave Dylan a hug last time I saw him.
No, I definitely don't. But like by the definition, it says regret is the emotion of wishing one had made a different decision in the past. I don't have any decisions in the past that I wish I would have changed, really.
Okay. I respect that. I was asking if you had any.
Do you have regrets?
Well, yeah, like I would say like seeing my parents more, or even though I'm about to go see them now, I haven't seen them. I'm making the effort. See, I look at the things that I would regret and I say right now in the present, I'm going to change that. So like, I'm like trying to make an effort to see them more often and go down there more often, or like calling people, staying connected with people, or spending more time with friends or things like that. Like, I feel like
is that a regret though? Because if you're doing it, it's like you're actively doing those things. So why would you regret it?
Because I feel like I'm not doing it enough.
But when is it going to be enough? Okay? So you're saying in the past you didn't do it enough, right? Okay,
right. But in the present, I'm trying to change that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just how I feel about it. And this episode made me think of that with the nursery
goals,
woman.
Your dream is, if your dream is big enough, you can stop the spoil effect.
Right. And I just felt bad for her because, like, she was just living a regular life, going about her day, and then her only dream was to get married, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just gone. Even though she still got to experience
But is that like, why? But that shouldn't be regret though, because she hasn't had the opportunity to get married. From what we know, like, it didn't show her with the guy who proposed, and she was like, no.
Yeah,
from what we know, she didn't have anybody to get married with. She just wanted to get married. You know, that's what her dream was. She wasn't able to reach her dream, but it wasn't like she didn't have she had the opportunity presented, and then she was like, no, I don't want to do it. Because then I can see why regret would be put in that place. But if it's never been, the opportunity has never come, then you can't say I regret not doing it if the thing that you're not doing wasn't able to be done.
Yeah. And I feel like even if you don't achieve something, I feel like there's a point of, if you tried hard enough, that there's still some form of satisfaction there. But I was trying to think from her perspective, like, maybe she didn't really try that hard to get married.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out here getting married, and
yeah, but
they
that's
didn't
not
really
like
try
a
that
good.
hard.
That's not a good marriage. A lot of times, the divorce rate is insane. So, like,
oh
when
yeah,
you even
for sure.
she would probably regret getting married if she did that.
But I was just saying, like, I don't know. She lived in this small town in the middle of nowhere, and she just worked at a nursery. I mean, that's really all we know of her. Like, what if she wasn't really trying that hard? What if she thought she had more time, but she didn't?
I mean, she was pretty young. I'm pretty sure she did think she had more time. And then that
I'm sure she did. And then she got turned to a zombie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think of those things sometimes. I would just feel bad. Or it just makes me want to try harder in current time. It just makes me think of things that I feel like are truly important. I feel like sometimes I get distracted.
You want to be more urgent in your goals and what you want to do and what you want to accomplish.
Right.
Instead of waiting around. Okay.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Besides that, yeah. It just hit me in my feels. And they what'd she do? Oh yeah, she was like the first person to like die.
Sacrifice
like the first
herself,
zombie, yeah.
Well, she said she reached her dream.
Yeah.
She didn't want to get married. She wanted to wear a dress and walk down the aisle. That's what she said, basically.
Yeah. She gotta get married to do that.
Yeah,
Unless
I
she
guess.
just got a dress and walked down the aisle.
Walk down the aisle, yeah.
But she could have been did that if she wanted to.